Welcome back to First Take, everyone. Derrick Rose back with a vengeance. 24 points of the Bulls' 105-84 win over the Bucks in preseason. The Bulls are now 6-0 in the preseason. And so we ask this question. Is D. Rose and the Bulls a legit threat? Are they a legit threat to the Heat? 2 Chainz is hanging out. We give the question to you.
Yeah, I think D. Rose is back. I talked to my man one-on-one. See him matched up against my other mans in them. But just to talk about D. Rose and his rehabilitation, he basically told me that he was quicker, which is hard for me to believe, and he told me that he went from a 37-inch vertical to like a 41-inch vertical, which is even harder to believe. But he has no reason to lie to me. I feel like sitting out a year was good for him mentally and physically. He didn't listen to what people were saying. And the Bulls still did well last year. So I'm looking forward to seeing the matchup this year. I know LeBron has been working on his post moves during the offseason, so I'm just curious about the matchup.
So I know you love basketball, played yourself.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about how you see LeBron and D. Rose in terms of who is the better player all around. Obviously, people say it's LeBron. D. Rose said he's the MVP without even thinking twice about it. Yeah,
I mean, that's the right mentality to have. It's almost like it's competitive. Sports and entertainment has a strong analogy about, it's good to respect the field that you're in, but at the end of the day, everyone is supposed to feel like they're the better person. So I respect D. Rose saying that he's better. He knows the amount of work that he's put in during the offseason. Of course, LeBron is eager to show the new moves that he's had, and they did the right thing. I'm just interested. I'm geeked about it.
Let's put things in its proper perspective. A healthy D. Rose is not some good player. He is a superstar.
Definitely.
This dude is on another level when healthy. I don't care what he says about his vertical leap and all of that stuff. It don't mean anything to me. You were healthy until your knee gave out. Yeah. One play, and it's over. Just like that. So all of that vertical leap and quickness and
but you gotta respect that.
No. What I'm talking about is you can't control what's going to happen to you at any given moment.
No, that's true.
That's all I mean by that. That's all I'm saying. So I never go by what they're telling me in terms of their health. You're either 100% or you not. If you're 100%, God bless you, because I'm hoping you stay that way. Because a healthy D. Rose is a better life for me because I get to watch this boy who is the truth and a half. He is just that legit, okay? Now, with that being said, I'm inclined to say that a part of me wants to say no because to me they still don't have that shooter. But Mike Dunleavy Jr. can shoot. You need more than him.
Yeah, you need more.
You need more than him. Him with Luol Deng and Joakim Noah and Taj Gibson and these boys. They're formidable and they're a threat, Skip, 2 Chainz, because Tom Thibodeau is an elite. I don't know what it is that this man does, but when this man coaches defense, it just rattles everybody. I mean, this dude is legit. So in that regard, I'm going to say the Bulls are a threat, but not as big of a threat without that other shooter for D. Rose to kick it to. Yeah. Not as big of a threat as Brooklyn and Indiana. Yeah. That's what I would say.
I'm going to say Brooklyn. And I'm still say the Bulls. Indiana, to me, I know they got Granger back. Paul George is through the roof as far as
Paul George will solidify himself as a superstar this season.
I think he did that last year.
It's coming on another level is what I'm trying to say to you. It's about to elevate.
Yeah, I feel good about I like to call it the Brooklyn remix because they have the whole Celtics team move.
It's just 3
to
guys.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
The whole Celtics team. I feel confident about those guys. It's like that team is put together kind of how how the Lakers did when they had Gary Payton and we got to just try to win one. Malone, we just and I just feel like the guys trying to get one over there, but I don't feel like anybody gonna get past Bron this year still.
Go ahead, Skip.
Thank you. That's where I was getting to the truth. There's no threat to Miami.
Yeah,
you can't make any case for any of those teams being a legitimate threat.
I will, but go ahead.
You cannot.
I will, but go ahead.
Okay, let's start with the start. Derrick Rose. What happens, as sensational as he is, he's a superstar. What happens when he runs up against LeBron and company? We've seen it again and again. Derrick Rose, who might have the biggest heart in the NBA, says, give me the basketball and get out of my way. I'm going to run through that brick wall that is LeBron and Dwayne Wade and a host of others. And he tries to do too much. He can't beat them single-handedly, single-footedly. He just can't do it. He's not that good. He's, what is he, 6'3", maybe, 6'2", 6'3", and he can jump out of the gym. And I believe he does look a little more explosive. I'm just watching the highlights. Yeah. He looks sensational. I don't know, is his knee going to hold up okay? I assume it is. There was that issue in Brazil when Thibodeau said he bumped his tendonitis. I don't even know what that means, but remember, he sat out that game. Yeah. So is that going to be an ongoing nagging issue for him? I hope not, because I love to watch him play. He can't beat the Heat by himself, and let's not bring up Mike Dunleavy here. You know, like he doesn't belong in this conversation. I'm sorry. So now, do you really think Indiana is a threat to the Miami Heat? Go, because I don't.
Let me break something down.
Who's the star?
Let me break something down.
Superstar.
First of all, understand this. Shane Battier has had years added to his career because he's playing with LeBron James.
No doubt.
Stop dismissing guys who have a specialty when they're playing with superstars. If that's all they are and they have to rely on it by themselves, then that's different. You're right. Mike Dunleavy Jr. is irrelevant. But playing with a dude in Derrick Rose, who's basically going to get you open shots where you playing a game of horse because everybody's keyed on him, is an entirely different Mike Dunleavy Jr. That's number one. Number two, I said this before everybody got emotional. I got caught up because I'm a native New Yorker, and I got caught up with the whole New York fan base. Everybody, just getting emotional and thinking about my New York Knicks. What a damn fool I was for picking the Knicks against Indiana. I'm still mad at myself because I was talking about Indiana all year long. You know why, 2 Chainz? Because those are some big boys. Yeah. They some big boys. Roy Hibbett's 7'2". David West is 6'10", got muscles coming out of his ears. Okay? You've got Granger back with Paul George, who's elevated.
He's having some injury issues.
Time out. Listen to what I'm saying to you. If Granger can give you anything at the beginning of the season and show himself to be healthy, you use him as trade bait because the only thing you're missing is a point guard if you're Indiana. You've got size, girth, and mass at every position. What is Miami's Achilles heel? Inside. Chris Birdman Anderson, he was obviously formidable. You still got Udonis Haslam, who's a seasoned veteran. You went and got Greg Oden. You questioning whether Derrick Rose's knees are going to last. Yeah. Don't give me Greg Oden. Michael Beasley, we hope that he behaves himself. Now he's back in South Beach, but that's a supplementary piece. You understand? The key is Dwayne Wade being healthy to help LeBron, because as great as LeBron is, with these boys, he can't do it alone.
Will Dwayne Wade be better than last year?
I believe he will. If Dwayne Wade is healthy, I've said it's a wrap. Because if Dwayne Wade is healthy. But understand the game slows. Indiana has mass and girth and size. They slow the game down. They turn it into a half-court game, which is Miami's Achilles heel.
And Indiana's point guard is?
I understand that. Yeah. But remember, that's your question mark. But they don't run a team. But George Hill can shoot a little bit. You can score, but you got the other pieces around. You didn't have Granger. And then
you wanted to trade Granger for a point guard.
And by the way, I still do. And then by the way, let's not forget Brooklyn, because the game has changed. The rules have changed. You can put 5 dudes on the floor at the same time that can all hit from 15 feet and beyond. We know that D. Will, Joe Johnson, and these boys can play. The question is what extra stuff you got inside your chest that makes you want it. You add KG and Paul Pierce to that crew, and all I got to do is be inspirational during the regular season and healthy come April. Excuse me, there are threats. I'm not saying that I'm betting my money that they're going to beat Miami, but if you think this is going to be a cakewalk to a three-peat, you ain't studying the game of basketball. The Eastern Conference is going to be no joke. I ain't even bring up the Knicks yet. Don't tell me that Indiana, Brooklyn, and Chicago are not threats to Miami, because they are. They are.
Do you make his case?
I don't know about a cakewalk. How about a cupcake walk?
It ain't a cupcake walk. I'm telling you. I guarantee you there's going to be probably another 7 games Eastern Conference Finals. I guarantee you that.
We have to have a question.
It depends on what I see this season.
Depends on what I see this season. Derrick from New Orleans.